Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
Good morning and welcome. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We are also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. In concilium universitates torontonensis vocati sumus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
In signissima cancellaria, presento tibi hosce scholaris, ut admittantur ad gradus varios, testorque eos quoad omnia quae statuta requirunt aptos et idoneos esse.
Et perfectum huies provinciae, huies qua magnae patriae, et perfectum omnium nationum, omnibus interis coniunctarum, algo extacatoritate mihi et toti, universitate commissar, et mitto vos et grados varios, quarum ura rubisto, et pitoco qua ut omnia confictiatos munera qua et illodos gradus pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Merrick Gertler, and it is my great privilege to serve the University of Toronto as its 16th president. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting our Chancellor, Dr. Rose Patton, in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, "Most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars that they may be admitted to the various degrees. And I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable." And much more significantly, from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, "To the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees." And so, as my first order of business, I am delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of 2024 from Rotman Commerce. That's it. You're done. Warmest congratulations. I'd also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. Speaking of perseverance, you've successfully completed your program in extraordinary and challenging times, and today's celebration is all the more meaningful for it. It is made even more special by the fact that we are also celebrating the 100th anniversary of the program now known as Rotman Commerce. I think that deserves a round of applause. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an extraordinary family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T has a global community of over 680,000 alumni in 196 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists, and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff members. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student. And thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest, and I believe most distinguished, alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who have helped bring them to this special day. So I would ask you to join me and the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward to be recognized individually. You'll be finding your way up on the stage, you'll be stopping at this black mark right here for your 3 or 4 seconds of fame while you wave to your adoring fans. Then we want you to follow the red carpet over to the ramp, go down the ramp, out those doors, and around the hall. At that point, you will turn left and quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. Now, in that spirit, I encourage you to think of the very last person who's going to be on this stage this morning. I believe it will be Wa-Eng Zoa. Wa-Eng, are you here? Can you please stand up? So everybody, remember Wa-Eng and return to your seat. Finally, respecting our ongoing commitment to health and safety, we will forego the traditional handshake, but we promise to applaud enthusiastically as you pass by on stage. Thanks for your understanding and assistance, and once more, warmest congratulations. Before we continue, I'd like to recognize that this is a challenging time for many in our community. We acknowledge the pain and suffering felt by those impacted by the conflict in the Middle East. And yet, today's ceremony is a time for celebration and hope. Convocation Hall is the place where our graduates have the opportunity to mark this wonderful milestone with loved ones. With that in mind, I would respectfully ask everyone here today to allow our graduating students to have their moment to cross the stage without disruption or interruption. Thank you very much. It's now my privilege to introduce today's convocation speaker, Rob Davis. Mr. Davis is a tax partner with KPMG LLP in Canada with 35 years of diverse tax and finance experience. He is past chair of the firm's board of directors and currently serves as Chief Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity Officer, where he has played a critical role in supporting inclusion at KPMG and across the broader Canadian business community. An alumnus of the University of Toronto, Mr. Davis holds a Bachelor of Commerce degree. Please welcome Rob Davis to the podium.
Thank you very much, President Gertler. Rotman Commerce graduating class of 2024, your proud friends and families, faculty and staff, I'm humbled, honored, and profoundly grateful to be asked to speak to you this morning, especially on this 100th anniversary of the first graduating class from Rotman. Congratulations, you've accomplished something pretty amazing, your Rotman graduates. As I thought about speaking to you today, I thought about what I believe to be the key to success and something that will be especially critical to your success going forward. You should approach life with courage, curiosity, and collaboration. Think of it as the 3 C's. So courage. You're brave and resilient. You've already faced incredible obstacles not faced by those that came before you. This experience has prepared you for all that's to come. Curiosity. Choosing to attend Rotman shows you have a thirst to learn. That's not a mindset that should end today. This is really just the start. Build on your knowledge by keeping an open mind, asking questions, and sharing your perspectives with those around you. Collaboration. You're all leaders, but true leaders are not those that are given authority or power. They are people who listen and engage others to build something better. They are the leaders people want to follow and the leaders who inspire and deliver. As immigrants to Canada, my family and I experienced many setbacks, but my parents' strength and perseverance instilled a never-give-up attitude that became part of my DNA. I've also faced much diversity in my career, from overt racism to seemingly insurmountable challenges on the job. But the bedrock foundation of resiliency that my parents ingrained in me gave me the strength and willpower to never give up, never back down, and never stop working hard. I believe this Rotman class of 2024 has experienced tremendous adversity and shown incredible courage and resilience. And I think this bodes very well for everything that you'll do in the future. Thanks to the pandemic, most of you did not have an in-person high school graduation, and you started your university journey online, having to establish your first contacts and relationships virtually. Now you probably hear, please turn on your cameras, and you're on mute in your sleep. For those of you who are international students, you were unable to join your peers in Canada until second year. And many of you had to stay up all night taking classes because courses were still held on Toronto time. And when you finally came together in person in second year, you had to wear masks and practice social distancing, which really didn't give you the chance to experience what normal university life is. But you all turned this adversity into something very positive. You're able to foster meaningful relationships in a very truncated time period for you. And you're able to obtain your Rotman Commerce degrees. You should be very, very proud of what you've accomplished and know that your experience over the last 4 years have really set you up for success in the future. Now, your Rotman Commerce degree will open many, many doors for you. For me, it opened the doors of KPMG and was a catalyst to an incredible career. And I owe a huge debt of gratitude to the program and to the University of Toronto. However, your degree cannot be the end of your thirst for knowledge. You must remain curious, ask questions, and seek answers. From a professional standpoint, continuous learning throughout your career is absolutely crucial. For me, after my BCom, I went on to obtain my Chartered Accountant designation. I then specialized in tax and completed the CPA Canada in-depth tax course. I then became a tutor for the program because nothing forces you to learn something more than if you actually have to teach it. So I wanted to understand how businesses work, so I actually left the firm and I spent a few years outside KPMG in industries such as software, automotive, and broadcasting. And I learned many, many things along the way. I decided to come back to KPMG, and I wanted to learn about the inner workings of our firm, so I put my hand up to join the board of directors. And still eager for more, I put myself out there and was elected chair of our board of directors. I learn something new every day. Learning is a lifelong journey. It does not end for you today. The world is constantly changing, and the skills and knowledge you've acquired thus far will need to be updated and expanded throughout your career. So embrace the challenge of learning new things and never stop growing. One of my current roles as KPMG is Chief Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity Officer, and it's a role I take very, very seriously. I know personally why it's important for all of us to feel like we belong, feel truly included, and are treated equitably. Now, you are all the world's future leaders, and I implore you to be inclusive and collaborative leaders, to listen, truly listen to people with different perspectives and experiences, and take the time to actually hear them and learn from them. Be a leader that people want to follow and learn from, and be a leader that welcomes continued learning from others. So throughout your life, live the 3 C's: be courageous, be curious, and be collaborative. Now, speaking up and challenging the status quo takes courage, and that is how change for good is brought about. You want to amplify your strengths, but also have the courage to recognize and work on your weaknesses. Take risks and recognize that you're going to have some failures along the way, but be resilient, shake yourself off, and just get on with it. True courage also requires you to admit you don't have all the answers, and that's why courage and humility go hand in hand. So true courage also requires you to be curious, to ask questions and seek out the views of others. And this is very key to deepening your understanding of perspectives from diverse individuals. And it's this understanding that will lead to the solutions that we need in our world so desperately today. Collaboration is about individuals working together, building on each other's ideas to produce something new or something complex. However, for collaboration to be successful, individuals must first be willing to share their diverse perspectives and listen to the diverse perspectives of others. So be open-minded, be empathetic, and these are key attributes, especially at this moment in our world. As future leaders, I encourage you to create an environment where everyone on your team feels they can bring new ideas or challenge the status quo without fear of retribution. And as Rotman graduates, I think you're very well equipped to champion these principles. So I encourage you to leverage your education and experiences to foster an inclusive, diverse, and equitable environment wherever your career takes you. So some final thoughts. As you reflect on your personal success and happiness, remember that these are not determined solely by your career or your financial achievements. Success and happiness come from within, from the relationships you build, the passions you pursue, and the impact you make on the world around you. Differentiate yourself. From a performance, talent, and capabilities perspective, you must be unique. And get out of your comfort zone. If everything is comfortable in your professional life, you're not stretching yourself, and you're not learning what you are truly capable of. So be courageous, be curious, and be collaborative. Never stop raising your voice, never stop learning, always stay informed, listen, and be open to others so you can build solutions together. So today we celebrate this milestone, and tomorrow the work continues. Thank you very much.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates from the Faculty of Arts and Science and the Joseph L. Rotman School of Management who are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Nada Amer Mohammed Fati Abu Wafa. Talal Abuspe. Iniolua Kafayat Ajenifuja. Sunera Anzar Ali. Gregory Joseph Allen. Azka Almas. Alsu Amirova. Bhairavi Arulananatham. Ramzi Ashkar. Anne Back. Ethan Tyler Bang. Vivian Wei Guang Bao. Kate Melia Baptista. Ezraya Harmony Tomusang Batuma. Lemuel Joel Beach. Spiros Bakeris. Yazid Belhachmi. Ayan Adnan Bati. Nicola Helen Maria Victoria Befoot. Nicholas Daniel Bolban. Alexander Tsai. Kevin Tsao. Ji Xuan Tsao. Damian Mick Kelsey. Hayward Pui He Chan. Jonathan Matthew Chan. Christopher Stephen Xiang Chan. Rafael Galupo Chan. Richie Chun Wai Chan. Sally G. Y. Chan. Jun Tian Chang. Yik Wing Chang. Rasik Ahmad Chowdhury. Fiza Adnan Chowdhury. Yi Wen Che. Charles Chen. Si Chie Chen. Jeffrey Bo Yang Chen. Jia Yi Bianca Chen. Kevin Chen. Joy Chen. Xi Chen. Yan Bo Chen. Yi Lin Chen. Yi Peng Chen. Yi Ying Chen. Yuang Chen. Zhao Han Chen. Cam Hung Chung. Sui Chung. Baden J. Chu. Long Yan James Chow. Lok Hung Anis Choi. Ryan Chu. Sarah Eden Cole. Xin Yi Cui. Jehan Cui. Yu Tong Dai. Che Tong Dung. Dwanil Hetal Desai. Yi Xuan Diao. Nicholas Logan Diaz. Sachin Dindyal. Charles Lucas Di Stefano. Chen Yi Dong. Darian Quinn Dreger. Sophie Du. Xin Yu Du. John Leonard Peralta Doolin. Alexandre James Dumont. Francis Sean Egan. Ahmad Umer Fayez. Aveen Farshad. Sophia Monica Fiorini. Jihan Fu. Jimmy Hong Yu Gao. Jing Gao. Yi Hang Gao. Mikolai Gardenik. Eva Graf. Oliver Callum Griller. Fangda Gu. Tony Gui. Hong Yuan Guo. Jia Yuan Guo. Zhe Hao Guo. Jamil Jaffer Habib. Madeline Halim. Gabriela Hamada. Martin Chin Phai Hao. Marjorie Zhuo Ying He. Sarah He. Xiao Xiao He. Yu Chen Hong. Gregory Oliver Rodney Hooper. Ivy Gui Ying Ho. Ji Sheng Hu. Kunzi Hu. Shui Lin Hu. Ray Yuan Hu. Yu Shi Hu. Tian Yin Hua. Pei Chi Huang. Sadat Hussain. Aliana Imran. Eftahia Ioannidis. Alice Iskra. Anisha Nasrin Islam. Mazin Akil Jafar Khan. Ryan William Joseph Jansens. Yu Yang Jiang. Wei Xi Jin. Zachariah Joseph. Afnan Kadir. Denis Karimov. Afreen Kassam. Arham Sher Khan. Arshad Khan. Harris Khan. Ga Yoon Kim. George Lingjia Kong. Kevin Pierce Robert Lai. Eric Yeekman Lam. Felix Lau. Melissa Leonardi. Anna Dai Loon Lee. Chun Yang Lee. Raymond Yu Xuan Lee. Yu Meng Lee. Zhe Hang Lee. Zizhui Li. Annie Lien. Christina Lin. Jing Ting Lin. Kelly E. Ying Lin. Ho Chan Lin. Yi Chi Lin. Daniel Leo. Jia Wei Leo. Jingyi Liu. Melinda Liu. Xu Yang Liu. Siqi Liu. Zuying Liu. Xiaoqi Liu. Nasha Lo. Jun Lu. Wei Lu. Hanbin Luo. Jiadi Ma. Jingjing Ma. Ethan Warren McKinnon. Lei Thuk An Mai. Marina Malcheva. Hardik Manchanda. Navneet Man. Natalie Kiera Min. Michael Dimitri Minzak. Taichi Miura. Kazra Mohammad Reze. Ziem Mohudin. Mariana Molina Macri. Francesca Monte. Jia Wen Mu. Ariba Munazir. Hamza Mustafa. Sartak Nand. Alexander Emil Nachev. Christopher Nguyen. Eric Viet Nguyen. Sophia Nguyen. Rose Xiaoyue Ngu. Alexandra Grace Pan. Chi Shen Pan. Justin Barry Han Petipas. Elena Phillip. Kathleen Guzman Pili. Andrew John Pinchak. Jaden Rock Joseph Plenaire. Alan Politsky. Isabella Maria Pope. Michael Athanasios Popovich. Simona Poroshenko. Mark Prina. Tia Shu Chi. Bo Tong Chiao. Brianna Maya Rampersad. Anik Ratnani. Dahlia Ricci. Yusuf Rofail. Zakia Sego. Andy Salaku. Maria Seliutska. Mathushan Salvaraja. Gundas Alp Sezgin. Diman Rajesh Shari. Yi Fei Shao. Emily Elizabeth Shaver. Fadil Tariq Sheikh. Philip Li Wen Shen. Si Yun Shen. Ayman Shergill. Hui Ming Shi. Jia Xin Shi. Ji Hao Shi. Xiao Ming Shi. Yue Shi. Wan Si. Abdel Karim Sibai. Eric Henry Sigurdsson. Merab Singh. Utkarsh Singh. Snehal Singhal. Yash Gaurav Singhvi. Aditi Sohoni. Jin Mu Song. Tian Xin Su. Matthew Jiachi Sun. Zhong Jiao Sun. Bezad Talavia. Adrian Fiona Taliti. Anthony Tam. Wan Chin Tan. Juo Bin Tan. Hao Lan Tong. Xiao Feng Tong. Gerald Tan Wan Yang. Fair Tongue. Vi Thong Thang. Chelsea Shujan Tho. Aimal Tola. Matthew Trin. Aiden Song. Nobuhiro Umeda. Camila Paula Vargas Antazana. Christian Veselinovsky. Stefania Vlasi. Sai Sudhish Vora. Mikhailo Vukobratovich. Alexander Tin Yao Wagner. Angie Wong. Ming-Shu Wang. Sophia Wang. Tian Chi Wang. Wan Jun Wang. Xin Zhan Wang. Yang Yi Wang. Yu Shi Wang. Zi Bo Wang. Zi Lin Wang. Zi Ying Wang. Zi Han Wei. Stephanie Wong. Jirapat Wangbungragun. Emily Jia Ni Wu. Jessica Wu. Yoon Di Wu. Nan Xiang. Carmen Xiang. Huilin Xie. Sean Shi Xu. Yi Fan Xu. Yi Xin Xu. Ziyan Xu. Zheli Xue. Bi Wei Yan. Emily Young. Ji Wen Yang. Shui Ling Yang. Zhuo Yin Yang. Audrey Yao. Yuan Liu Ye. Sammy Jess Yin. Ethan Jun Soo Yoon. Amanda Young. Chung Yu Yu. Guan Zhe Yu. Jia Ao Yu. Meng Wei Yu. Peng Yu. Yi Hong Yu. Zhe Han Zhang. David Zhang. En Hao Zhang. Feijan Zhang. Hao Chuen Zhang. Carrie Yue Zhang. Le Tao Zhang. Shijia Zhang. Yu Qi Zhang. Zhou Zhuojing Zhang. Zihan Zhang. Fangyang Zhang. Hao Zhang. Hedy Zhou. Xinyi Zhou. Yiming Zhou. Yufan Zhou. Zeyou Zhou. Ho Pang Zhu. Ming Ke Zhu. Chanlin Zhu. Zehao Zhou. Daniel Zhang. Wan Ying Zhuo.
Well,
In me, I hereby admit all those candidates not here present to the degrees in absentia.
as we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank all of you for your participation and your patience. To the families and friends and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You've made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. Let me thank our wonderful Chancellor, Rose Patton, for presiding so graciously over today's ceremony. Thank you, Chancellor. Wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation, whose names you will find in the program. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, your special day, I hope we will see you often in the years to come. I invite you to stay connected. We will be very interested in your journey, and we know that you will make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concludium demissum est.